Hey everybody, RandomFire50 here, and today I'm coming at you with a full 5 census team requested by my friend Brian. So here the first turn he sends out Aerodactyl, and I send out Nosepass. And the funny thing about this Nosepass is actually level 1. And if you guys aren't familiar with fear sets, this is actually a fear set Nosepass. And a fear set is where you take a level 1 Pokemon and do some kind of shenanigans with it, and beat level 100 Pokemon with it, is exactly what I'm trying to do here. So what I try to do here is I go for a Stealth Rock, and I have Berry Juice, and then I have Sturdy, so it's nothing to me. The Berry Juice brings my health back to full, and then I get the Stealth Rock off. Now I go for a Pain Split, and the Pain Split is going to do a lot of damage to this Talaflame, because since I'm level 1 I have very little HP. A Talaflame has a lot of HP. A lot of HP away from this Talaflame. I keep getting the Pain Split off. I'm not sure if this guy exactly knew how Toxic Timer worked, because he kept going for Roost, thinking that would kind of save him. I'm not sure. Anyway, the Talaflame gets knocked out here from the Toxic, and I get another Pain Split off, which really doesn't matter because he doesn't have enough HP to live anything anyway because the Sturdy's gone, so Nosepass is kind of gone here, and he goes for an Aerial Ace, and Nosepass gets taken out. Now here I go into, I go into Mind Reader, and Mind Reader is a Mega Medicham, and I thought that since I have Mega Medicham, I go for a Fake Out. I thought since Mega Aerodactyl is really frail, it would do more damage than that. It doesn't do quite enough damage as I thought it would. I think about going for a Bullet Punch here, but I just think it's a better idea just to go into Lickitung here. And Lickitung, this is actually an Eviolite Lickitung set with Curse, Toxic, Rest, and Sleep Talk. See, the idea behind this is just to be as possible. I have all special defense increased. He goes for the Hone Claws here, trying to set up on me. He goes for the Stone Edge that does, I think a little bit over half to me. A little under half, I'm sorry. And I go for a Rest here, and get the HP back. And since I have Sleep Talk, I can just go for a Toxic, and that gets him on a timer. Since Aerodactyl is always scary, since if you have Hone Claws and Aerodactyl super doing damage to you. But even if he did manage to knock out Taste, I guess, I would have had Medicham just come in and Fake Out and Bullet Punch it. There's always an option, and Toxic would probably have taken out eventually. So he just keeps setting up here. I think like I said, I don't think he knows how Toxic Timer work. So the Toxic actually ends up taking him out here. And here's Lickitung just sitting here looking pretty bulky. Here comes out Infernape. I go for a Sleep Talk here, and he goes for Close Combat. Does a little bit under half, and I try to go for a Sleep Talk here, and I actually get Rest, which is pretty annoying, but I just have to deal with it. Now I go for another Rest here. Before I can get the Rest off, he goes Combats me and crits me, and Taste gets knocked out, which is very unlucky actually. Here I go into Sound, which is my Noivern. He's got those big old sonar ears. I try to go for a Psychic here, thinking that he wouldn't switch Tyranitar, which he does switch in Tyranitar. I don't think he actually predicted a Psychic, because Psychic's very uncommon on Noivern. But I think he just maybe switched in because it was a special wall, I don't know. Here Sight comes in, which is Jirachi, and I thought Jirachi would represent Sight because he's got that stomach eye. So he's like the only Pokemon with 3 eyes, so I thought that would represent Sight pretty well. I go for a Drain Punch here, and I thought that would take it out since it's a 4 times effective move, and it actually doesn't. And now he goes for a Fire Blast actually, which can why he has Fire Blast on a Tyranitar with Dragon Dance, but maybe I figured it's some kind of mix set. Anyway, I get some health back from the leftovers here, and he switches into Infernape. And here I just try to go into my Mind Reader, because I know Mind Reader can tank it one fire. No, I go into sound here. I go into sound. And I know I can take at least one fire blast. And I try to go for a psychic here. And the psychic, I know he can't. There's nothing he really wants to switch in here that's gonna take a psychic well. Actually, Lapras took the psychic quite well. And I go for another psychic here. Just thinking maybe possibly it'll take it out. Maybe I'll get a high damage ratio, able to take and maybe take it out. But unfortunately that's not the case, and it lives with just like a little slither of health. And I get the psychic off, and he only has 12 health left, and sound gets taken out. And now I go into touch, which is Haunter. Haunter I thought would represent touch very well since he's got those big old hands. And that knocks out the Lapras. Now he goes into Infernape here. So what I try to do here is I know I can tank at least one Fire Blast from this Infernape with Mind Reader. So I try to do that, and he actually crits me, and it's very, very unfortunate. And Mind Reader goes down. Maybe, and then I thought, since it has Close Combat and Fire Blast, I thought it might be some kind of mixed set. So maybe it doesn't have full speed EVs, and maybe I could outspeed, but I get outsped, and Sight gets taken out. And now I go back into touch, and he's gonna bring me back down to my focus sash because Haunter doesn't outspeed. But I am gonna be able to take it out with a Sludge Wave, and here he just goes into his Dragonite, which I tried a Destiny Bond. I end up losing though but it's a 0-0 match, so it was very close. So GG, and if you liked the video, subscribe for more content, like, and if you have a theme team, post it in the comment section below, and thanks guys, have a good day.